how to use AI to create lesson slides using Curipod. Curipod is an AI tool used to create lesson presentations. You can use it to create lesson presentations from scratch or upload previous presentations you have already created in PowerPoint or Google Slides. This tool will assist you in assessing whether or not your students understand what you are teaching by allowing you to embed poll questions, word clouds, or quizzes. You are also able to embed an AI feedback tool, which will give individual feedback to students writing in seconds. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So to navigate Curipod, your home button is here. This gives you a bunch of different options you can start. It has information it has stuff for creating a full lesson, purifying my slides. That is how you would upload your PowerPoint. You could also upload a Google Slides by downloading as a PowerPoint and uploading it here, and it transforms a lesson using their AI capabilities, and it adds in poll questions and feedback tools and stuff that they have embedded in their system. Your lessons, the lessons that you start, the lessons that you edit all show up here. You can organize them into different folders by clicking this new folder button. So you can organize your stuff a little bit more. And your reports show up here. This is where this was just an example lesson that I did, and you can see all of your students. So your students will log into these presentations and they will follow along using their own devices. That is where they answer poll questions and they write in paragraphs or essays in the actual software. And it shows up here, and it also shows up the AI feedback that the AI tools give them. And you can see on here the activities that the students did as well. So this is really big. It saves all of the data, all of the reports are saved. This was an example student that I put in. So when the students log in, it gives them a little nickname so that it does not embarrass them if they get questions wrong. But the students will put in their correct name. So this was just an example student that I did. And it will say the participation of the student, the Get Student Insights, that is actually with paid version. You can see a little crown here, so that shows that it's paid. But everything else is free, where you can see the student's answer. This was a poll question that the students answered. And then this was a short response that the student answered. And then this was the AI feedback that was completely generated by the AI tool. And this is all free. If you had more students, of course, they would show up here. I just practiced this with one student. So this first page, this is where you see a bunch of different a bunch of your recent lessons, but you can also see they've generated a bunch of lessons already. They're already created on here. All right, so if you want to start a lesson from scratch, you would say create lesson. You can generate a lesson with AI, or you can completely create your own by putting in by dragging and dropping what you want. You can have a drawing activity, open-ended question poll. This is the AI feedback. And you can also generate it with AI. This is again where you could do a full lesson. You could curify slides that you've already created. You could do a quiz, maybe just vocabulary, writing, feedback from a literary character, co-write a story, co-write a fairy with a fairy, I guess. Have that AI feedback tool. A lot of different stuff. Let's do a full lesson. And I want this to be 7th grade. Let's do it on multiplying fractions. So here you can completely type a standard in. Copy and paste the standard, or you can just put in a little topic idea. And then you would click Do Magic. All right, here is the lesson that Curipod created. The second slide is a notice about the lesson being a draft, that it was created with AI, that it requires the teacher to go back and make sure everything is edited, everything is correct, because this is created by artificial intelligence and it can be flawed. As the teacher, you are the expert in the subject. So it does always, whenever you use AI, it does require you to go back and just make sure everything is correct. It also puts in the standards. If you did not paste the standards in, it will create standards that tie closest to it, and it usually does stick with Common Core. And you can see at the top where you have slides, but you also have poll questions. So when your students join this lesson, they will join it by going to curie.live and they will type in this pin. That is where they put in their name, and it will have the nickname show up, but you will go back and you'll be able to see their actual names. You have drawings, so it'll save all these drawings when they edit it, and more poll questions. And you can delete all of these. All of these you can delete if you don't like it. You can edit it. You can also regenerate the entire thing. That will just give you another presentation on multiplying fractions. And the last thing here, and you can add in more of these, but this is AI generated feedback. So the students will put in their answer and the AI tool will give them feedback. This will all save. So I did test out a couple of things, and I put in like kind of general answers, and it would send back, this is great. So just make sure you don't just rely on that AI feedback, which I don't think you would, but just make sure you're going in and still giving them feedback yourself. But this is a cool instant feedback for the students and really bumps up the encouragement. So when you actually do this with your students, you will hit present. For the students to join, you will click here. They can scan the code with the phone, or they can go to curie.live and then type in that code. You can also copy and paste this and put this on Google Classroom. So when you go to the slides that have the poll questions, when you're ready for them to do it, you will click the play button, and that's when it will show up on their phone or Chromebook. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you'd like to use this tool or any other district technology tool, just let me know at mstefan@chatco.org. Thank you. Have a great day.